All right, Pav. So baseball's back, and we all know that you're a huge Pirates fan.
Huge Pirates fan.
How do you feel the Pirates' chances are this year?
Hey, we're 0-1, but no team's ever gone 0-162 or 162-0. So I like the Buccos' chances with Kutch and Marte in the outfield. You got Walker at second. Alvarez has a big year at third. We're waiting for him to break out. Pitching looks to be solid. Let AJ throw his 200-plus innings. We're going to be in good shape. By the end of the year, I think we're going to be right in there.
Do you think that they can get over 500 this season?
Yep, no doubt. No doubt. They're talented. Things are going to fall together for them.
Now, who is your favorite Pirate all time?
Clemente. There's no question about that.
And current favorite Pirate?
Walker.
Why?
Because he's a Pittsburgh boy.
Now, if you could have any current Pirate on your volleyball roster, who would you have and why?
Ooh, that is a good question. Kutch is in there because he's such a great athlete, but he's only about 6'1". I love AJ Burnett's competitive streak. I think AJ would just make a great setter. Great setter, great libero. Somebody fiery that just refuses to lose. James McDonald has that long volleyball body, just long arms and long legs. He'd be an interesting middle blocker, maybe even an opposite with that arm. I think those I could take those three. Yeah. Maybe Russell Martin could be the libero. See, if we make Burnett the setter, Martin the libero, we get Kutch, a smaller outside hitter. We got McDonald at opposite. I need another outside hitter and another middle, don't I? I got to go over some of the sizes of the guys out there. Let's see. Although Garrett Jones, about 6'4", lefty. He could be the opposite. We could have James McDonald as the 0-1. We could put G.I. Jones at opposite. And then I just need another middle. Who would be the big middle that we could get? I'm trying to think who's up there at 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" for the Buccos. I could do some research on that. We'll find that out next week. I'll come up with my M2, but I think we could have some guys in there.
And now, Clint Hurdle, do you look up to him in any way, or is there anything that you take from him as a coach that you try to use? Or?
Yeah, it's funny because growing up just outside of Pittsburgh, I was 10 in 1970, and so I had the advantage of reading about Danny Murtaugh, Bill Verdon, Chuck Knoll, and even the Penguins' great years through the mid-'70s with Mark Boileau, and the 70s was such a great fertile ground for some great coaches in the Pittsburgh area that I think a lot of how I was raised, and maybe subconsciously more than overtly, came from those guys. And I look at how Hurdle handles himself in front of the media, and kind of what players have said that have played for him come back and say about him, from his Rockies days. I just think he's the right man in the right place at the right time for the Pirates. And to be able to kind of corral these young guys and get them back into the tradition of the Pirates of the 70s and certainly the early 90s, you see a patience about him, but along with the patience, there's expectations that he makes no bones about expressing. And I think that's a fine line that a manager or a coach has to have. Is we know we're going to not play perfectly at times, but the expectation of how we want to play is always there. Bilesma has it with the Pens. What a great example of coaching put to a test. You lose Sid again with a broken jaw. Does that change anything? not the way Bosman was coached at Penn's. So, and you see the same thing happening with the Steelers and Tomlin. Okay. But he's saying the Steelers are reloading and rebuilding, but the standard is the standard, as Tomlin likes to say. So I think there's a lot that you can take from those three guys. And getting back to Clint Hurdle, I think he's a pretty grounded guy. I don't know him, never met him, would love to sit down and just chat with him. But great respect for the man and the job that he's doing.
All right, Pav. Well, thanks very much.
You're welcome very much.